A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand.
Hey everyone, I thought that I'd continue with my famous blondes, and tonight I'm going to do kind of a half Marilyn Monroe, half Scarlett Johansson for the new Versace campaign. Now my hair is still kind of gripped up. I'm actually going out tonight, but I thought I'd film this makeup and I hope you like it. I'm going to be using Chanel Vitalumiere as my base. I'm then going to use the Studio Sculpt concealer just to conceal around the nose and any kind of spots and discoloration. Under the eyes I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Undereye concealer in warm beige, and I am going to apply it with the kind of matching Bobbi Brown concealer brush for under eyes. Then I'm going to powder, just using my m.a.c Prep and Prime. I'm going to powder the whole face. Now around the eyes, I'm again going to use a slightly smaller brush just to kind of set the concealer and around the nose as well. Now I'm going to start with the eyes. I'm going to take my m.a.c 227 and I'm going to use Vanilla all over the eyelid. And remember that I already primed with Painterly, so I already kind of have a very light base. And I'm just going to take it all over the eyelid. Now the crease I'm kind of going to layer with two different colors because I want a little bit of warmth to show through. So I'm just going to take my m.a.c 224 and I'm using Samoa silk, and it's a really, can't probably see in this light, kind of a peach. It's a matte peachy color and it's quite light, and I'm just going to take it in the crease and do big strokes. It's just literally quite a warm color, and the reason why I'm doing this before I'm actually doing the crease is I really want to add like this warmth to the crease. Marilyn had, when you look at pictures of her, she had like, she obviously had really beautiful eye makeup, but there's a warmth shining through. Unless you then start looking at kind of the very latest, just before she died, and her eye makeup got quite cold, and I guess because it was the 60s, you know, it changed a little bit towards the end of her life. Then going to take a smaller brush. I am going to use, if I can find it, I'm going to use my Inglot really fine crease brush, and I'm going to use m.a.c Cork, which is a warm brown, and I'm just going to draw in the crease a little bit better. Now Marilyn had a really deep crease and big eyelid area. Mine is not quite as big, but we'll see what we can do. And then I'm going to drop it down here. Hers really drops down quite dramatically. It's super deep here. And I'm then going to go back to the 224 and just blend these two colors together. And do the same for the other eye. Just add a little bit more. I'm then going to highlight the inner corner of my eye with Nars All About Eve. And I'm going to take, there's two, there's a shimmery one and then, well, the other one is shimmery as well, just not quite as shimmery. And I'm going to take the more shimmery one and I'm just going to put it on the inner corner of my eye. This isn't too sparkly, I really don't want to go super sparkly. And then just under the eyebrow. I'm going to do the eyebrows. I'm going to use my m.a.c angle brush, and I'm also going to use the Mercier brow definer in Fair. Now Marilyn had quite a sharp point here on both brows, so I'm going to exaggerate that, but I'm not going to go quite as far as hers because this look is kind of a, not a complete copy, more of an homage, I guess. I'm then going to line the eyes. Now I'm using a super fine m.a.c eyeliner brush. It's the 210 and m.a.c Fluidline in Blacktrack. And I am literally going to do quite a fine line first and then I'm going to fatten it up in certain places. Marilyn's line on her upper lash line is quite distinct. So initially I'm just going to draw a line. And then I'll flick it up and continue it out. The point goes very fine in the other outer edge. Now what I've noticed about her line is that there's it gets considerably kind of fatter just before the iris, so I'm going to just add that, and that kind of gives it a really nice curve. Can you see that? Then it kind of makes the eye, it creates this wave. So then for the lower lash line, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a really fine line from about the center of my lashes and then stop just before the end and kind of wing it down. So you kind of stop just before, and then you literally just draw a line down, and you leave this bit open, and we're going to highlight that. We'll do the other eye. I'm then going to take a little bit of m.a.c Phloof, which is a really kind of beautiful shimmery, super light pink, kind of white. And I'm using the m.a.c pencil brush, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put it between the upper and lower lash lines and just highlight that white. I'm then going to curl my lashes and add mascara. We're also going to put on some fake lashes. I'm using Diorshow in Blackout. So there's the mascara. I'm going to use some fake lashes. I'm using Eyelure Naturalites, just from Boots. And they're quite full lashes, but Marilyn did have amazing, very seductive eyes. So they're kind of like that. So I'm just going to go for full lashes. So I'm going to pop these on and then we'll do the blush and the lips. Blush in Melba. It's a really pretty peachy color, and Marilyn seemed to favour quite peachy corally blushes. So I'm just going to apply most of it, not towards my face, kind of just close to the hairline, just here at the highest part of my cheekbone, and then a little bit at the top. There, and then we come to the lips. Now, Marilyn famously used like 6 different lipsticks to get her lips to look as pouty. I'm basically going to use 3. I'm going to use a red. This is Lady Danger. It's kind of like an orangey red. And then I'm just going to darken my inner corners with a little bit of brown and then use just a bit of highlighter. But first I'm going to line my lips. I'm just filling in the lips with the pencil, and I'm also going to blot before I fill in with lipstick. And I'm just going to use, this is a Schumacher, I don't know if it has a number, lip brush. Then I'm going to blot and do the same thing again. A little bit of brown into the inner corners, and this one is Verve by m.a.c. And I'm literally kind of mixing it in with the red, and this is just going to deepen the corners a little bit, and thus making the final effect a bit more three-dimensional. And just in the very, very center, I'm going to add a little bit of m.a.c Everhip. And it's a beige, so it's completely different from the red that we've done, but I'm just going to add the tiniest little bit into the very center of the lip, and it'll kind of make it pop. So it just slightly lightens the red, just in the center. And that is the Marilyn / Scarlett Johansson inspired makeup completed. I hope you enjoy the look, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.